Okay, so in the previous lesson we had finished all the teeth. So what we're going to do now is take a look at the gums, and we're going to start to rotate the top teeth so they can sit properly on the bottom teeth. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is make sure that we're going to first of all make sure that our snapping is enabled. We're back on increment over here. Make sure this is set on global. And now when we switch to edit mode, we need to do Alt H to bring everything back, and then do A to D select. So we need to fix the gums basically so they can wrap around correctly on the teeth. So if I do tab, you can see that what we need to do is actually bring this section out, and then over here we need to smooth this area out for the top teeth. So what you want to do is rotate it with the middle mouse button so it looks like this, and actually just press the period key first of all to home in on it and then zoom in. Now do tab. So we're going to switch to the edge select mode and click on this edge over here. We're going to rotate it back the way it was. So we're going to do Control A, click on this one, do Control A 1 and then 2. Now we're going to do Control R and add an edge loop over here. Left click and then right click. Okay. Now you can click on this edge to Control A1, 2, then click on this one, Control A. Now if you do tab, you can see that we basically put everything back the way it was, and we've also gotten this extra edge. So I'm going to press the 1 key to go to the front view. All we're going to do is click on this one, shift key down this, and then go to your right view, shift middle mouse button to pan over here. You can see that I have the small grid unit, so I'm going to bring this back, bring it to the left, 1 and then 2. So we can bring this area out. We're going to click on this one, this edge, and bring it out a little more. If you do tab, you can see that we just need to make sure that they are coming around it. Okay, and now if you look over here, we also want to do the same thing. So we're going to do Control, basically do tab, click on this guy over here, and go to press the 1 key to go to your front view and just bring it out one time over here. Okay, so next what we need to do is actually get in here. So what we want to do is first, let's actually go to this side over here and let's take care of this. So what you want to do is click on this edge over here, and now make sure your clipping is enabled over here. Press the shift key down, click on this one, and then click on this one. Just do W smooth over here, 1, then 2, then press the shift key down, click on this edge, W smooth 1 time. I'm going to do Control 1. So this is going to be in the back view, and what we want to do is simply bring this up 1, 2, 3 over here. If you do tab, you can see that what we've done is basically smooth this area out. Okay, next what we need to do is actually, you can see how this is block shaped over here. We're going to basically make it more organic looking. So to do this, we have to do tab and then do A to select everything and A to deselect everything. And what we want to do is simply just press the L key all over the gums, press L to highlight it, then do Control I to flip it so it goes on the teeth, and then do H to hide the teeth. Press the 7 key. The reason I'm going to do Alt H just to bring this back. See this? What you want to do is actually select on this edge over here. So I'm going to hover my mouse. I'm going to do Alt H, I'm going to do H to hide it back. So I did Alt H to bring the teeth back, then I press H to hide it. I'm going to click on this edge over here, shift key down, skip this one, click on this one, skip this one, click on this one, skip it, click it, skip it, click it, skip it, click it, all the way over here until you get over here. So then you're going to switch over here and you're going to go to individual origins, and just like before, we need to actually scale this down. To press the S key to scale and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then A to deselect everything. Now we can do Alt H to bring the teeth back and A to deselect. If we do tab, you can see that the reason we did that is we need this to go a little bit more in. So now when we do that, you can see that we need to actually look at this area again. Press the 3 key. Over here, you just want to make sure that everything looks good. Now, It just so happens the way Blender sometimes displays stuff. So see, if I zoom out, you can start to see this inside of this teeth, but if you zoom in, it's not there. Okay, so it's how Blender draws it in the 3D view, but if you look over here, you can see how this actually is. See, it's not actually protruding out. So if I zoom out, you can see that it seems like it's coming out. Okay, anyways, so let's go ahead over here. And what we want to do is simply just click on this one and click on this one, do W and then smooth. To smooth it out, press the 3 key. I'm just going to bring this down one time and just bring it to the right one time over here. Okay, I just want it to be a little more rounder. Then we can click on these two, W and then smooth. Go to the right view and just bring it out. Tap. Okay, so it looks a little more rounder over here. That's all we're doing. And just do tab, then click on this one, and then shift key down this one, and this one over here. Press Control 1 to go to the back view and just take it to the left 1, 2 times over here to bring it in a little bit, and then you can click on this, shift key down this one, this one, this one, and this one. Do Control 1 again and just bring it out 1, 2 times over here. If you do tab, you can see that how we get these little nudges over here. Okay, so that solves this issue over here. So we've done with this. I'm just going to do tab to make sure A to D select everything, do tab and press the 3 key, do Shift C to make sure that the 3D cursor is over here. And now we're going to do one final save. So we're going to do File and then a save over here. Okay, so what we need to do now is actually rotate this. Okay, so if you press the Shift key down and bring up this layer, this is the bottom teeth are over here. Okay, so here I'm just going to click back on this layer again. So this, we haven't actually named this, it's just called cylinder over here. So what I want to show you, I'm going to press the 1 key over here. Right, we need to rotate this. So the thing about this is that over here, I want you to look at this header over here. When I press the R key to rotate, and here I can just simply rotate it like this until it says 180 on the header. Okay, left click to confirm. And if I do tab, you can see that in edit mode, we can see that the teeth have been successfully been rotated. But if you click over here on the modifiers tab on the mirror modifier, you can see that what's happening is that this is on this side. Okay, so I'm just going to do tab to go back into object mode, and I'm going to press the Shift key and bring up the layer for the other teeth. I'm going to right click on this so to select the bottom teeth. See how I've selected this? I'm going to do tab over here, and over here if we click it, you can see that this is on this side. Okay, and when we were over here, it's all the vertices are on this side. Okay, so when I turn this on, you can see that this is on the right side, and when I have this on to see, you can see that these vertices are being mirrored on the left side. Okay, so we're going to do tab. We're just going to click on this layer to go back to where we were and just right click this one. If I do tab, you can see now the vertices on this side, but they really need to be on this side. Okay, so what this tells you is that the way the mirror modifier is working, right, the vertices know where they are. Okay, so meaning that if I click on this, I'm not going to save this, I'm just going to show you. See this? If I right click this and move my mouse, if I try to bring it, it's not going to do anything. I'm going to right click to cancel this because I have clipping on. So I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to zoom in. So if I click on this, you can see that if I go on this side, this vertex is on this side. Okay, now if we click this on over here, look what happens when I click it now. See, the vertices switch positions, meaning that all the vertices really need to be on this side so they can be flipped to the other side. And it doesn't matter if you take this object and then join it with this. Each vertex will remember its position. So meaning that the original vertex, because we rotated it, is right now on this side. So we need to somehow flip it on this side. So the way we can do this is actually just turn this off, and you need to make sure that the clipping is off. You're going to do A to select everything over here. And if you come over here, now you may want to make sure that you have Shift C to put the 3D cursor right smack in the middle. If you come over here under mesh, go under mirror, you can see that we have mirror. So we can do X global. If I click on this, okay, look what happens. It flips it, okay? And if I left click, it will confirm it. If I do Control Z, I can undo this. So the problem is that we need to somehow switch it on this side, but when we mirror it, it's simply just mirroring itself exactly where it is. So this is something to remember when you're just trying to mirror objects in place. So what we have to do is actually come over here and actually switch this to the 3D cursor. So now the 3D cursor is over here. Now if we come under mesh, go under mirror and then do X global, you can see that it's going to flip, and if I left click, it's going to confirm. Now when it mirrors it, you can see that it's clearly flipped the normals, right? So what we have to do is W and then do flip normals. Now when you click on this, you can see that the teeth have been successfully switched. So if I do tab, they're over here, okay? So I just want to make sure that you understand how the mirror modifier is working. That's all you need to understand about it, really, as to the position of the vertex, where it exactly is. Okay, so anyways, so here we've got this guy over here. I'm going to do the 3 key over here to go to the right view. So what we need to do is now position this top teeth on top of the bottom teeth. So to understand this, what we're going to do is bring this teeth back. So we're going to do Shift and then click on this layer. Okay, so here's the bottom teeth. So what I'm going to do is right now just click on this. Remember, we rotated it. So all we have to do is click on R and rotate it back. We did 1 and then 2 and left click. This is how we had originally done it. Okay, so now I'm going to right click to go on the top teeth. And what we want to do is simply move this up. So if I click on this and move it up on the smaller grid units, what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20. Okay, so I'm going to bring it up by 20 and let it go. Now I'm going to do press R to rotate and rotate up 1 time like this over here, and left click to confirm. Okay, just to show you where this is. Now I'm going to right click on this one and just rotate it back. Press the R key, rotate it 1 and then 2. Okay, left click to confirm. So what we need to do is actually bring these top teeth a little more down. Okay, so what we're going to do is click on this again. Okay, so basically we're going to move this to the left. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. Okay, and then we're going to bring this down. Now the way to bring this down, you have to click this guy off. Okay, now I want you to look at the head, or how much I'm moving it. Basically I'm going to type in the value. So I'm going to press the R key to rotate. I'm going to do -3 and then enter. Okay, that's all I did. I did -3 and then enter. Now what I want you to notice, if I do tab, A to deselect everything, you can see that how we've now positioned the teeth on top. So what I want you to realize from this is what we actually have done. See how these top teeth are on top and how they're sitting comfortably on the top of the bottom teeth? This is why we've designed this way, so they can fit correctly over here. So if you examine this, you can see that how the inside of the mouth actually works and why we've designed the teeth in this way. So if you look at the inside, you can also see this happening from the inside. See how the teeth are? So now if you put your teeth together, you can begin to understand how we are able to actually chew our food because of the way the teeth actually fit on top of each other. Okay, so we positioned this correctly over here. So what we want to do is now click on this and a Shift key down and then click on this. So both are selected. I'm going to do Control J over here. Okay, so if you do Control J, it's simply going to now join this together. Remember, I clicked this first, then I clicked this. And when I did Control J, it simply joined it over here. So meaning that this guy over here, see, it's now one. It took the name of the last guy we clicked. Okay, if I do A to D select, you can see that what we have is one object. So now if I do click on this one, do tab, A to D select, this is one full object over here. Now it's a good idea that whenever you do this, see I have clipping on, this is, you want to make sure this is on, is just to select everything. And if you do W over here, you can do remove doubles. And over here it says 0 vertices, right? Sometimes you might get 1 or 2. It depends on how you did it. And basically what it's going to do, it's really going to be removing stuff from the middle. So if you made some sort of an error, it'll just make sure that if there are 2 vertices that are stuck together, it will actually remove them. Okay, we're going to do tab over here, and here we're just going to take a look at what this looks like. We're going to do now you can see that over here when we took that layer off, you see this layer is still selected, but there's nothing on here. I'm just going to click on this. I'm going to press the shift key down and click on this one to bring the light back. And here I'm just going to switch this back to medium point where this was at. Let's just go to rendered mode and take a look at what we have. Okay, so over here you can see that we've successfully modeled a realistic version of the teeth. Okay, so let's just go ahead and switch this back to solid view over here, press the 1 key over here, and now I'm going to do the final save on this lesson. Then we'll start to move on to the next lesson, but we'll start to look at how to fit these teeth on the human figure. So I'm just going to do file and do the last save on lesson 16, file, save. Okay, now since we have a little bit time, let me just show you one little thing over here. I'm not going to save anything. Okay, so in the grease pencil, you would have noticed that over here when we go to the grease pencil, it says draw, and you can see that it says on the cursor. Now it just so happens that you can also click on this and draw on the actual surface. So I have continuous over here, okay, and I have it on surface. So if I click on this, I can actually draw on the surface, right? So you can do this when you're designing objects, plan them out. So if I, let's say, draw a line right through here, it will go this way. And let's say I can just pick up a line and go this way in this direction. And here I'm just going up, okay, just to show you. I'm going to do escape. Now if I rotate this, you can see that how the grease pencil can draw on top of the object. And this is actually really powerful when you're planning out very complicated objects. Now just note that when you do tab to go into edit mode, remember I'm not saving anything. So I'm going to click on this vertex. Now if you move this vertex, it will not attach to it. If I do tab, you can see that it's actually going now inside it. See how I rotated? Because I moved it, right? That's why. If I do tab and do Control Z to undo this, now it's right on top of it. So that's a really powerful feature in Blender that allows you to draw on top of surfaces like this. Okay. Anyways, again, you can do the same thing. You can click on this guy over here and just delete the whole thing. Okay. So anyways, so I'll just load that file back again over here. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.